Like I said, it still sells.
You know what? I kind of want to take that back in a way too, because I just realized there were a couple of whack dudes. They had some fly girls in there shaking their ass. So the
I wasn't
video
gonna say nothing,
did go
but
viral.
yeah, yeah.
And it wasn't
I'm
because
about
of
to
Mhm.
say, yeah, it's a
Mary.
whack one,
True.
right? But
So
still, they needed the females with the butt shaking, regardless, and
right.
still the ladies sold us the video.
Yeah.
So and the
He
song.
he
I mean,
probably had the
basically, the women are the
finest asses
backbone
in the
of the
clip.
game.
Exactly. And that's what we're
They are the
coming up.
backbone.
That's why we have female MCs, and the saying is the backbone of the game. Because ladies
Facts.
are the back. If it wasn't for these ladies, they wouldn't be talking about them.
It's the Rilla show. 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 It's the Rilla show.
Yeah. IBJ,
What
what's
up?
good, here,
What
brother?
up?
We are back
It's
again.
time for the Rilla show. Whoop 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 whoop
Yeah.
whoop.
Ooh,
This one's
ooh,
gonna
ooh,
be
ooh.
crazy, man.
This shit gonna be
This
bananas.
shit is gonna be bananas for sure. Um,
Hey,
before
this is a
it
highlight
it
for
is
me, bro.
already, man.
This
This
here's
entire
a
episode is gonna
sight.
be one highlight reel. So for those who are actually listening and
Mm.
watching the video, just hold on to your seat, get yourself some popcorn, a drink, because like I said, we have a special guest today. Before we're gonna bring him in,
I'm gonna let you introduce.
yeah,
Okay,
before
go ahead.
yeah,
Never mind.
it's
Go ahead.
it's an
I'm
honor for
excited.
both of us. So we're gonna skip through the part which
Yes.
he's representing before we're gonna talk about a lot of gems. But he himself is a legend. He's the man behind female
Yes.
MCs. He's almost
Yes.
single-handedly the reason of my waiting list. So, but that's a good thing. That's a luxury problem. And but yeah, it's
Yes.
nothing but gems with our guest of today, and I think it's time to bring him in today. Bring him in. How you doing, fam?
Bring them on in, brother.
Mr. General Taylor.
Mr. General Taylor.
What up?
What's good, brother? Okay. Okay.
Representing.
Shining hard,
Okay,
flashing,
okay, we see you.
flashing.
We see you.
Word. Okay. 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 So. I I know the people dying to hear your voice, bro. So why don't you give it to them? Go ahead with your bad self. You got it. I'm gonna pop out and pop back in of the video because I am stuck on the screen. I can't see shit. All right. So okay, this is the face behind
Yes, sir.
femalemcs.com. He has lost his voice um on the show, which is fair, it's just to see, the face behind all the above is well. I'm going to pop out and pop back in, and IBJ, hold it down till I get right
I
back.
will switch over scenes and wait a second because otherwise, yeah, we're screwed.
Yeah, okay.
Okay,
Well,
well, I'll wait. Let me.
yeah,
Oh, there we go.
you
God,
go ahead out. And we're gonna
all
host
right,
the
I
show.
got
That's right.
We'll
you.
bring you
Hey, you
back in
got
as
it.
a
That's
guest.
right.
Hey,
We're just
hey.
gonna switch over.
Okay,
That's
fair
right.
enough. Fair
We're
enough.
gonna introduce you.
Okay, fair enough. I'll be right back.
So how you doing, fam? I'm really honored. I'm stuttering right away because I'm really honored that you are joining us today in the show. Like I said offline, it's been a long time coming. We were grinding for a while to get you on the show, but you don't like to be in the front seat or in the spotlights. But we got you, man. We got you. But let the
Yep,
people know
yep.
who you are, man. For those who are living underneath a rock and don't know who the legend is, who we got today.
My
Well,
hero.
well, I go by the name of General Taylor. Um, I've been in the music for about 30 some odd years, maybe a little longer. I've helped to break a lot of artists that you guys come to know, from Salt and Pepper to Dana Dane to Nicki Minaj to Little Kim. Excuse me, Scott Storch, Fred the God. Like it's just so many. It's just too many to name. But yeah. First of all, I like to thank my team, because it's a team effort. It's not really just me. It's my whole team. My team that ran with me hard, and we went, and we went places. We got to see the world, and I really appreciate it. I appreciate them. And I always told them, I said,
Salute.
hey, if I hit the lotto, I'm gonna make sure y'all get y'all's. Because I have a list. Those who've been with me, and that's basically it. Now it's on to you. What you want to say?
Well, I think Huda himself, if he have the opportunity, he will jump on some old things. But at the moment, you're currently grinding as a beast on femalemcs.com. Why did you chose to support females instead of an international or a broadcasting for men and female?
Well, that's kind of an easy. It's not an easy question, but it is an easy question. The men always have a platform. No matter where you go, you always see a platform for men. And actually, it's just recently that a lot of female platform had popped up. But what basically made me start was, I'm not going to say any names, but I was in the studio one time, and there was a young lady there, and she was doing her thing. She sounded good. She was also writing a few for some of the people there. Um, Fast forward, I come back about 3 weeks later. I'm in the studio. I say, hey, where's what's her name at? And when the dude turned around and said, yo, she wasn't cooperating. You know how that go. Had to cut her out. I was like, okay. But this
R.
wasn't
Kelly.
just a one. It just wasn't a one-time thing. This happened constantly, where I would see 1 minute, they introduce me, say, hey, this is our new female artist. She's gonna do this, and then the next time around, it's we had to get rid of her. She was doing this and that, and so it's always been that a boys' club type of thing. If you're not cooperating, they want you to go. But to those ladies who stuck it out and really went out and started doing their own thing and stuff, yo, I give y'all big ups. And that's what this platform was created for. It was created for the ladies, to talent them, to show their talent. Um, we don't discriminate. It's anybody, anyone, anywhere. Um, and even if you're just starting out and your rhymes aren't that, they're not up to par. I'll still put you on, because we're looking at you. We'll watch you build. And if you've been following the website, there have been some young ladies on there that wasn't sounding so good. But fast forward them 2 years later, 3 years later, they're great.
Facts.
So it's almost like a live feed of us watching them grow. And I remember A&R from a company asked me, like, why are you dealing with these females, and why are you putting females on there that can't rap? I said, everybody
True.
starts from somewhere. Nobody comes out their mother and just start, yo.
No, you have to give them
We
time to
all
develop.
learn, we all build, right? So why not give them a chance?
Fair enough. So, who's for you the biggest highlights for all of those female artists who you saw growing? Who stands out for you?
Um, Snow the product. Um, I ran it. I ran into her actually on the internet. I think I'm not. Yeah, it was on the internet, or was it mixtapes? Somehow I ran into her, and I was. It was just the beginning. So she's on there, and I watched her grow. You know, from she's now on TV. She's doing movies. She's on the back of soundtracks. You know, and we kept in touch in the beginning time. We kept in touch. Sometimes the artists get a little busy, and you know, I don't want to say they forgot where they come from, but you know, I understand because it gets hectic for me too sometimes, especially now. You know, during the COVID, I'm booking a lot of artists online radio and stuff, so it gets kind of crazy and things like that. But yeah, Snow, Young Ma, um, what was the other? I can't think of the name off top. Excuse me. They was on Love and Hip Hop, and what was their name? I can't really remember their name off top. What happened was I met them out in Harlem. They was at the Harlem Day Parade, and someone said, "Yo, it's my new female group." And you know, I used to always carry a camera, and I said, "Hey, let me interview them real quick." And he's like, "All right, cool." And I interviewed them, threw it up on the site, threw it up on YouTube, and you know, wasn't really moving. And maybe about hold on a second. Yeah,
He got the screen. Right? Shit. What's your favorite scary movie?
yes you do. Yeah, but I gotta. Yeah, you do. Yes, you do. But I gotta get.
This is what a
Yes,
busy man
I gotta
Facts.
get off
seems
the
like.
phone
Yo,
because I'm gonna.
this guy is busy. This
It's
is
a
a busy
legend.
Yeah, you
fella.
do.
This is my highlight. I am sitting back like, just talk,
Sorry about
let him
that.
talk.
No,
No,
it's
you
your
good,
show.
brother.
It's
Do your
your
thing, man.
celebration. So whatever happens,
Yes,
happens.
sir.
We would just roll with it.
It
Yeah.
happens, bro.
Nah, but what was it? Yeah. So it was a female. What was that name? They were on Love and Hip Hop. I can't
Not
think of the
Cardi
name.
B, right?
No, no,
Not
no,
Cardi.
no, not no. This was before Card. It was a group. It was actually an
Oh,
actual group
group.
that was on Love and Hip Hop. I think at the time when they came on, it might have been two of them because the group was it was originally four, and then I think when they went on Love and Hip Hop, it was two. But
Mm.
either way, my website notified me when you know there's a lot of movement going on, and all of a sudden it just kept buzzing, kept buzzing. I'm like, okay. I looked and I said, oh, it must be something wrong with my website. They're trying to contact me, you know, maybe because there's
Mm.
a malfunction. So later on that day, I went on to the site because I was going to put somebody on there, and I looked and I seen their numbers was growing. I was like, hold up. I said, this is an old one. Like, I said, they must be doing something new because for the numbers to start increasing or to start getting hits, that usually means that there's something going on. And that's when I found out they was on Love and Hip Hop. So,
Ah.
so that's another reason why, or I would say, I'm the first one to get a lot of these artists. You know, we might not get the credit for it, but we are the first one to officially notice them, put them up, and push it out. Um,
And you send them through for
you
to
know,
us.
so right,
Yeah.
right.
Facts.
You know,
Facts.
and I want to thank y'all too for that. For
Shout out to
Destiny
her
MC. You
for
know,
sure.
Oh man, I love her.
yeah, she like she
Shouts out
really
Mini
needs guidance.
Creations.
I've been trying to help her out. Oh, okay,
She hooked me up with the show. She made this. Yeah.
oh, okay,
Her creation company. Yeah.
but
Definitely.
she
Salute to her.
I'm really trying to help her out because she's got it.
Facts.
She's got it all.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
got
She's got it.
substance
So
to her music.
it
Facts.
but she's just in the she's not in the right part of the world. You know, she's in Arizona.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
Albuquerque.
Right.
it's a little bit hard. Yeah, so it's a little bit hard, but we, you know, we can do it. And I told her just stay focused and don't get discouraged and just keep doing it.
Yeah. Yeah, she
Word.
also thanked you for your support during the interview we had with her. So yeah,
Yeah, everybody
Thank
facts,
does actually that you send. They always shout out the
facts.
general. Always femalemcs.com. Y'all go there, check out that
Oh,
link, baby.
we also had
Check out the general and his work.
IC316.
You know?
You also sent him through, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Who
yeah,
was
yeah,
dope
yeah.
as well. So it's not only
Yeah, he
female
was.
dope female artists. It's also artists in general who you sent through. So yeah, thanks for that again. For me, you keep me busy. So so I can't complain.
Yes.
And
Uh-huh.
all of them were
Yeah.
great interviews alongside great music. So it was a win-win situation for me and the station.
Thank you.
Yes, definitely.
Thank you.
Yeah. So I got you here.
Yep.
Now,
Let me ask you a question. Now for the fun part. Let me ask you a question.
Go ahead.
Did you ever know that? Did you ever know that you're my hero? You're everything
Um,
I wish I could be. I just want to let you know that. Do you know that? Do you know that?
no, well, you know,
Yes, you know. You know.
yeah,
Toot that
yeah,
horn, brother. Toot that
I don't,
horn.
I
Woo,
don't,
woo.
I'm not really. I mean, I just do what I do. I do what I love.
I know. I
I
feel
love this.
you're a
I
humble man.
mean,
You're a humble man.
and
My
and
hero.
I like to thank y'all and a lot of other shows that y'all kind of brought me back to life because this pandemic kind of hit hard. You know, like mentally, I really didn't know I was kind of messed up behind it. Like I guess I was worried about the pandemic. You know, I was more worried about being healthy, concerned, family being all right,
Right.
stuff like that. That I didn't. I kind of like pushed everybody else away. But once I
Mm,
started back doing what I was doing, and then hearing, like the other day, DJ Coco Chanel from who used to be up on Hot 97 called me, and after getting off the phone with her, it felt good. It was like some kind of therapy, like speaking to a lot of people that I haven't spoken to in a while. It feels good, and
right.
then you feel like, wow, I'm not the only one going through this. It's all of us.
facts,
It's all,
Facts.
facts.
Well,
you
we're
know.
glad to have you here. That was question one. That was a simple one. Now okay. Let's go back to the femalemcs.com, which salute to Miss
Yeah,
Tony Stills,
facts.
Miss Maria, Miss
Marie,
Knockout. Like you really put me on, bro. Monty Nio. Monty Night. I said her name right. Word salute. And she's my favorite female artist right now. On some real like she's my favorite
she's
female
dope,
artist.
Yeah,
She
right?
is dope.
facts.
She
She's
is
And
another
dope, bro. Like
she's
she's
another
dope.
dope one that people be sleeping on. Like you can't really look at her forward work. You really have to go back
We gotta
and
go
look at
back.
facts.
her
Yeah.
work from back because that I'm like,
Yeah.
this is crazy. Especially
Yeah.
that Harlem
Facts.
Renaissance she
Yeah.
had. I'm like,
Yeah.
wow,
Oh my goodness.
like
Yeah. No, the plot thickens, yo. Part
oh yeah,
one and
even
two,
that.
bro.
Yes,
Oh,
yes, yes, yes.
that
She's a
shit is
very
fire.
very creative,
She sure
very
is.
creative.
Yeah. Yeah,
And
very.
it's like it, man, and I don't know. Like I don't know what to say. It's like we have a lot of dope ladies out here, but it just seems like you have to take your
Yeah,
clothes
and get
off
like,
in
have an
order to
OnlyFans
That
beside.
ain't
Yeah.
fair.
Yeah.
you know
Yeah.
you don't even have to be a good rapper. You just have to take your clothes off and
Hmm.
Right.
jiggle jiggle jiggle, and they love you.
Yeah.
But yet
Yeah.
you pass by these other ones who really have talent, who are artists, who are entertainers, and it's bad. And it's unfortunate that you with the guys out here, it's not like that. You don't hear an exec say, "Yo, take your shirt off and shake around and as you rap." They don't do
Well,
that.
I'm glad.
And they say that
Yeah,
happens though. They kind of say that type of shit happens in the industry.
wouldn't be
That's what
surprised
they.
of it
No,
though.
That's what
you,
they
But
you,
I'm
do.
glad I don't.
you're right. It does, but they don't tell them. You know what I'm saying? And then when they go on the road, they don't say, oh, wear some tight pants and a tight shirt, look. No, sometimes the artists, especially when they're new, if you watch them closely, they're wearing the same thing over and over again. They just rotating
Facts.
it. But with females, they have to, it's forget about it.
There's some mad science to it for the females. It's kind of wrong, and I kind of think because the dudes used to rap about those type females, not the ones that we've been having come across, but the ones that gotta shake the ass and all that good shit. And then they started embracing it, like how we use the N word on our own self. That's how I look at how.
Right.
The females now are like, well, okay, I got to show my ass. I got some WAP, you know what I mean, or
Yeah,
WAP, or
plus
whatever that shit
that's
is.
unfortunately the
Wet
thing that
ass.
sells.
Yeah, and it sells. Like, I don't know why,
Well,
but
because
I mean,
we
as a
live in a
father, I don't
generation
get it,
where
but
people don't really listen to the lyrics anymore. They watch what they see and they hear what they like.
so
So it's a
Visuals.
flow in the melody, and
facts.
it's the nice body on the screen. Back in the days,
Yeah.
the
It's
male rappers had those females besides them, and now they're stepping forward. And but yeah, it's still the same picture, unfortunately.
Yeah, it is.
Yep. But you know
Unfortunately,
what? A dude that's whack can't do that. You know what I'm saying? He can't. He can't really make a hit being whack. A girl can be whack and still become a
and be
hit.
naked.
True.
Yeah, yeah,
You know what I'm
that's a
saying?
fact.
I mean, it's kind of unfair too on one side because you as a dude and you working hard and then you're a little whack.
Yeah, but
They're
that's
like,
probably because it's still a male industry, or the majority is. So that's why that will still sell
Yeah,
because you still got the
it
body
is a
in the
marriage.
screen, and we got the technology with
Yeah,
auto tune and fine tuning it without it to make it sound less horrible. So, like I said, it still sells.
you know what? I kind of want to take that back in a way too because I just realized there were a couple of whack dudes. They had some fly girls in there shaking their ass. So the
I wasn't
video
gonna say
did
nothing.
go viral,
Yeah, yeah.
and it wasn't
I'm
because
about
of
to
Hmm.
say,
the
yeah, it's a
lyrics.
whack one.
True.
Right. But
So
still, they needed the females with the butt shaking regardless. And
right,
still, the ladies sold us the videos
Yeah,
and the
he
song.
he
I mean,
probably had the
basically, the women are the
finest asses
backbone
in the
of the
clip.
game.
exactly, and that's what we're
They are the
coming to.
backbone.
That's why we have female MCs, and the saying is the backbone of the game. Because ladies
Facts.
are the back. If it wasn't for these ladies, they wouldn't be talking about them. They
Nope.
wouldn't be cursing them out. They wouldn't
Nope.
be here because their mother wouldn't have had them. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
So it all
Facts.
stems back to the queen, and
Facts.
that's why we're here. And that's why I say that the ladies lead this. The ladies are the ones who help make this game what it is. Because if you didn't have anybody to call, excuse me, the B word or the hoe or whatever, it y'all wouldn't have no lyrics. Maybe.
90%. Facts.
Right.
90% of them wouldn't.
And there's a lot of songs out there that's talking about what she does for me and this and that and
True.
you know.
But maybe
Facts.
without them.
So let
Oh,
me
yeah, go
explain
ahead.
to the
Oh,
people.
yeah,
Oh, go ahead,
who's
go ahead, go
going
ahead.
now?
No, no, you got it because y'all still on the same topic. What I'm about to do is gonna segue into something else.
I
But y'all
honestly,
go
I
ahead.
honestly
Y'all finish
lost it
off this one
because
so I
I
can.
didn't want to be rude and interrupt you.
My bad. My bad.
It's all right.
My bad. Okay, so if y'all don't know who this brother is, man, for all my 80s babies that grew up in the 90s, this brother, especially if you lived in the South, y'all remember magazines and how we used to get our music, especially in the South. We always got everything last. Well, this brother is the one that made sure at least you got it for sure. He is one of those for sure that put the work in so we could actually have a culture of music and all around the world pretty much. Just not the South. Everywhere that wasn't getting what was coming out of New York, the Mecca, and other places too. he was bringing it to. So that's why he's my hero, because he was bringing out the stuff that I couldn't just go click on the internet back in the day and just say, oh, well, here's one of these songs I want to hear. I had to wait for General Taylor to get out there and get a stack of them things and make them move. That's why I love this man right here. He introduced me kind of to music. Just saying, he's one for sure. That's why you're my hero, man. If it wasn't for you, a lot of this good culture I would have missed out on for sure, and a lot of other people too.
True.
And a lot of artists wouldn't have been heard or platinum or none of that
Because
shit.
tell the people what happened when you got new singles thrown on your desk.
The road trips we used to take and stuff like that. I mean, we have a lot. That's why I say it's just not me. It's me and my team. Because
right, salute the team.
When we got vinyl, which was a lot heavier back then, we used to use an Army duffel bag. You know how big those are. Yeah. And we used to stuff the records in there, throw it on our backs, and then go trooping. And
wow. That's dedication.
I used to either rent a car, or if I had a car, or if one of the team members had a car, DJs I was really trying to make sure that they get records, I would actually drive to them to go drop their records off. I would go. I think I went as far as Philly. I might have went. Depending on if I was starting a tour, but just to drop a record off, knock on somebody's door. Here's your 5 records, instead of them waiting for FedEx or whatever. And they were like, oh, wow. But I'm like, listen, you're probably getting it at the same time that Flex is getting his. So
look at that.
So you're good. Yeah. Because that's one thing I never been that way. I never been the person that, how would they say, I guess played fair or played favoritism, because when the records would come in, they go, okay, we can't give it to X, Y, Z and them. These guys have to get it first, and then we give it to the other guys. Man, I used to steal my boxes and just say, fuck them, I'm going out to deliver my boxes. I'm delivering my records.
That's that drop.
My DJs. You know what I'm saying? And my DJs now are really big.
Big bro.
My DJs now are big, and a lot of them always say, "Yo, man, remember you came knocking on my door," But that's how it goes. That's how you play the game. My thing is that I was never against anybody. Now, when I say anybody, listen, I'm a record promoter. I promote records. My job is to get the records into a DJ's hand and get it played. So I've been in gay clubs. I've been in lesbian clubs. I've been everywhere. I've been in the
dedication
underground, and when I write my report and I'm telling them where I'm putting these records at, they're like, "You're crazy!" Because they were only going to the popular clubs, but I'm doing that. I'm going places that no one's going. We need to get those records there, because you can go to the popular club, but how many people go there? You know what I'm saying? We need other places. What about that club that's on the corner, that's down the block from my house, that has 300 kids a night lined up to go inside it, but it's not on your list? And that's DJ Nobody. But no, he's somebody to me, because if I get him the record, he's going to appreciate me, and he's going to break my record. He's going to break
facts.
And that reminds me of the story of Erykah Badu, when I broke her record, and I yelled at, but
you weren't supposed to at the moment.
Whatever. No, what happened was that I got the record, I listened to it. It was different.
What song was it? On and On?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I took it to a strip club, right, out in Brooklyn. It was allegedly a strip club where they said one of the artists were dancing at beforehand or whatever. And I gave it to the DJ, and I said, "Yo, this is a new record. Can you throw this on for me?" He threw it on without listening. I swear, 3 strippers came up to and was like, "Yo, What's that record? Oh, please play that for my set. Please play that for my set. He turned around and said, yo, you got a hit, man. You got a hit. I went back, all happy, smiling faces. I go to Kedar. He goes, where you been at? In jail? He goes, where you been at? In jail. You know, he's always making jokes like that to me. Like, where you been in jail? You got caught climbing a pole again? Like, I was like, oh. I told him, I said, I took the record to the strip club and the DJ played. He said, what? Are you crazy? What is wrong with you? That's not a record that belongs in a strip club. And I'm looking like, but they liked it. Everybody liked it. I don't care. I'm like, wow. But guess what? The record blew up because
yes, it did.
They first told me to take it to Hot 97. I'm not going to mention the DJ's name. He didn't want to play it. He said, this is not my kind of record. So what am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? You have to think of alternative ways. Facts. So that's why I went to the club and it happened. And it was like almost like within, I would say, 30 days, everything, because everybody just, and that same DJ, just to save face, he never wanted to play because he said, I told you I wasn't going to play and I'm still not going to play. Even
well, there are a lot of people who would, so.
Wow.
But, you know, that was just to save face.
Of course.
You know, everybody else at the station was playing it, but he was like, nah, I can't do that for you.
Salute to him for losing
facts. But it is honorable though.
As soon as it dropped, boom, boom. Yeah, that's all. As soon as it dropped,
but some DJs are like that, man. They just because they said they won't play it, they just stick to it. They don't want to be two-faced. But then you have some DJs that be like, yo, calling you, yo, where's that record at? Did you give me that? Bro, I gave it to you.
Yeah.
You threw it to the side. I must have misplaced. Can you please come by and give it to me again?
Did you? Did you bring it to him again, though?
Yeah.
I would have said, come and get it.
That's what you do. Yeah. Good man.
Listen, this is the name of the game.
Man,
this is why I like this game. You take nothing and turn it into something.
Facts.
We had a meeting one time with with all the street team people across the country, and I told them, I said, people don't realize how dangerous we are. We're the most dangerous people on earth because we make people listen to records, even if they don't like it. We make them listen to it. We get people to turn into cults to follow. We are the key. We become the key in our community. When I'm walking, everybody who knows that I was dealing in the music industry, yo, what record's coming out this week? Yo, what you got? You know, they're always asking.
Well, round of applause for your whole
Facts.
My heroes, man. Your team is my hero. All of them. Even ones that's not on your team that do the same thing. Y'all my heroes, man.
Yeah, back in the day, things were different. Yeah, so if it wasn't for you, like Huda said earlier, people wouldn't got their songs earlier. They had to wait months for the news and the new demos, etc. So yeah.
Yeah, it took a while. I remember servicing Eminem. Hold on, we can't go into that. Let's just go to femalemcs.com.
Okay, back to female MCs. Yeah. We don't try to give viral moments, man. We just want to celebrate. That's all. You know what I mean?
Facts.
So anything you don't want to talk about, if you catch yourself,
no.
We're good.
I like to talk about it, but I also want to stay focused on female MCs because you know,
right.
That's my baby. I want to build that. You know, I've broken a lot of people. I made a lot of people wealthy. Now it's time for female MCs to stand up.
To get that,
yeah. And there's a lot of talented young ladies out there, and I want people to come and visit them. Come see what I'm talking about. You know, go through the archives. Yeah. Look. You can go through and see where they first came up there, and then look where they at now. We had Cardi B up there.
FemaleMCs.com, man.
hmm And
Get there.
I'm going to admit, I might have started out with the ones that were winning at first, but then I kind of layered off and said, yo, I really want to deal with more of the independents and stuff like that. The ones that are not so hot.
Round of applause.
Because
Independent.
that's
All
the
day.
new ones. That's the new ones coming up. That's why this
Yes.
mountain keeps going up. Because if we do like what the radio station is doing now, only playing, and not you guys, only playing 18 songs on a playlist, keep hearing the same song
Yeah.
over and over again,
Yeah,
we'll never go anywhere. We'll stand still. We'll
Facts.
facts.
we'll, we'll be sitting there like this. So
Yeah.
I
But it
got to
is
give you
what's going
guys a
on
big
though.
hand because what y'all doing. What you said?
Hey.
I said that is what's going on in the mainstream. Yeah, in the mainstream.
Yeah, it is, but it's you guys right now that I believe in, and y'all need to take the forefront because I also do college radio, and college. A lot of
Mm.
people don't realize college radio is a way of breaking new records. You guys are a way of breaking new
Facts.
Facts.
records, and
Yeah.
mainstream radio is not gonna. It's like unless you're on that playlist, forget about it.
True.
Forget about it.
Facts.
But they're
That's
also
crazy.
losing out on their audience because I had to do a survey for them one time. I had to come back with a report, and I found out that you know a lot of the younger generation because they have these phones, and this is when the phones just first was really starting to pop. That once they realized they can stick to their phone and put their own playlist on their phone, why am I listening to Hot 97?
True.
Why am I listening to
Facts.
BMS? Why am I listening
Facts.
to KTU? The only thing you guys are good for is just telling me where the party's at.
Right.
Facts,
That's
bro.
it.
Right.
That's it.
Right.
Yeah, the
That,
technology is
that's
so
it.
advanced that they can search their
Right.
new gems themselves. Yeah, and
Right.
we like to
But but
contribute to that.
but radio better watch out because if someone comes up with an app where somehow they can put the advertisement of where the party's going to be at and get it on their phone, they're
That's
not
it.
going to listen to radio at all.
That's
But
it. You right.
you're no good now
True.
because
Yeah.
the only thing they're guaranteed is those 18 songs. That's the only thing they're guaranteed. Well, other than
Mm.
that, you have nothing else to sell me or nothing to tell me.
18 songs, man. That's their formula.
18 or 25, it's short.
Man,
Yeah,
that's
at
still not
least
that
a
many.
small
It's
Yeah.
amount of songs. That's what it comes down to.
and
Ah,
it's like I I think it's like almost every half hour. It's something crazy. I just stopped dealing with radio, but I mean, if you're listening to a radio station, have you ever done this? You listen to a radio station, they're playing a song. You get out the car, you go somewhere, you go do something, you come back maybe an hour later, half hour later, turn the radio station back on, and they're playing the same song. And you're like,
yes, I
this is
have.
the same song when I left the radio, when I
Facts.
left this car.
Facts.
Like,
Yes, I have.
you it's like you're living in the
I have changed
matrix.
stations. I have listened to a song, changed stations, and then heard the song again as well.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, because it's the same playlist, only maybe different format or
right.
yeah, they
Not at
configure it a bit different.
WSRadiolive.com. The only station you show love, you get love. Cheers.
Facts.
Got that Moesha over here. You know what I mean? Just saying. That, yeah, I mean.